customer states, my truck has become a money pit. It keeps going into limp mode and shutting down on its own. The other guy already replaced the DEF level module. But it's still doing the same thing. Help.
Come over here. Let me show you what I found wrong with this truck. Got the J-Pro scan tool fired up and ready to go. Did a full vehicle scan. There we can see. Oh, no. We got a lot of active fault codes. Where do we even begin? They all have to do with the after treatment SCR and the DPF system. So it's going to be a good one. All right, so here's an idea. Since this one has the most counts, def quality level sensor, let's go ahead and replace the sensor. And if that don't work, then we'll just go down the list. Next, we'll replace the DPF differential pressure sensor module, then the NOx outlet sensor, then the NOx inlet sensor, and lastly, the DPF temp sensor module. One of us got to fix it, right? No, sir. No guessing. Also, they already started out by replacing the def quality level sensor. Let me show you what I would do in a situation like this. Let's take a look at the wiring schematic. There you'll see all the sensor modules on that fault code list share powers, grounds, and the data link circuit. So let's check powers and grounds, and I'm gonna start at the def quality level sensor because that's the easiest one to get to. All right, we got a good ground there, and here's our problem. We're missing key on voltage at the quality level sensor, and I'm assuming we're missing the same thing on all the other sensor modules. All right, so the def quality level sensor gets its power from this relay, and this relay gets power supply from this fuse. So let's check the fuse. That's the easiest thing to check. All right, looks like we found a blown fuse. They don't blow for nothing. So I'm going to install a circuit breaker in place of the fuse. So if the circuit breaker trips, we know we have an overcurrent condition or we have a live short to ground. All right, so it did not trip, so the problem's not active right now. I'm going to run the engine, wiggle the harness around, see if I could get it to trip. Looking back at the scan tool, there we can see def quality level sensor module is working now. Before we weren't reading anything on the def level sensor. Also previously, DPF temp sensor module was reading defaulted temp sensor values. And now on a cold soak, key on engine off, it's reading good temp sensor values. All of the sensor module codes that were active before are inactive now except for one. The NOx outlet sensor is the only one that remains. All right, so hey D, what caused the fuse to blow in the first place? Well, that's a good question, but I'll tell you what, we're way over time on this video, so that's for another one. Stay tuned. If not already, do something, like and follow me for more tips.